Hi, this is Miss MMM,
And I'm Sammy Sunshine.
and today we're going to be reviewing Sausage Party for MissMMM.com.
It's a great movie.
Okay, so Sausage Party is that really weird animated movie that before we saw who made it, we're all like, oh, it's like another Disney or Pixar movie, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really good movie.
And it's like if food had cognizance, like if your food in the grocery store knew it was alive. Well, if it was alive, and then it knew it was alive.
Imagine if your food had the voice of Seth Rogen.
Yeah, so it's a Seth Rogen movie, and you know was the Seth Rogen examiner, so you know I love Seth Rogen.
The movie is based around a group of food characters who find out that their life is a lie. They believe that the people who take them are gods, and they go to eternal salvation.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert. We're gonna do spoilers too.
There are incredibly big religious undertones, racial undertones.
Which I was surprised about. Were you?
Oh yeah, very. They made fun of every race on here. And I can't wait to start reading the hate mail that it gets. But it really is a good movie. It's probably, like I said, when it has religious undertones, hilarious. They find out that their gods eat them. That they kill them, and they do that in such clever ways.
It's like, it's a lie, it's a lie.
It's great.
It's like, it starts out with like a little song, which is actually kind of like their religious song like you would have in Sunday school or whatever.
But in the song, it's like, nothing bad can happen here, and that's literally almost in the lyrics.
And another big deal is that it's called Sausage Party, but they're hot dogs, but I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, also, when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, hey, that taco sounds like Selma Hayek, but that's too on the nose. But the taco is Selma Hayek.
Yeah. Now,
is she bisexual or lesbian?
She's a lesbian, hardcore.
Okay. She's a hardcore lesbian.
Like, she is one of... Oh. I'm eating caramel peanuts. We went to the Renaissance Festival today. And,
yes.
We're not talking about the Renaissance Festival.
Because that's another video.
Yeah, I was told before this video not to talk about the Renaissance Festival. But if you guys are wondering what I'm eating, it's nuts from the Renaissance Festival.
But, okay, so, well, if we're going to talk about unrelated shit, your shirt is from Marvel Collector Corps, and my dress is from the Kmart just closed. Okay, so anyway, it's really funny. And, okay, could you believe some of the stuff, like, when they actually do, like, murderous stuff to human beings? I did not expect that.
Partway through, like, I'd say over halfway through the movie, they find out that they could kill the gods.
The gods are us, like, people are gods.
But in order for them to kill them, they have to get on their level. And the only way to get on their level is to dip toothpicks inside of bath salts.
Yeah, and that's
shoot them into the people, and while those people are high, it gives them a chance to kill them.
I feel like they chose bath salts because they're very, like, pro-weed, and they didn't want it to be something so innocuous that people actually took a lot. I mean, so if you're, like, some kind of crackhead who takes bath salts, you're probably not watching this movie.
I remember some years ago, whenever I read about people taking bath salts, everyone thought that it was, like, the zombie apocalypse, because whenever people were high, they would be cannibals.
That's how it is with that new drug right now. But I know what you mean, because, like, I was in a Greyhound station a year or two ago, and they were really popular in the city. And,
you used to see people shoot up bath salts all the time in the subway station.
Well, I didn't, but this guy told me about it at the Greyhound station. This guy worked there. But, yeah, so... And then another thing is, like... This is, like, way later in the movie. There's, like, a graphic sex scene.
No, it's at the very end of the movie. They have an
almost
orgy. Now, since this is the first R-rated CGI movie...
It's like they had to do that, right?
They were able to get away with it because it's food.
Yeah, like, it's not real sex, like, but it's sex, and it's weird.
Like, I have done this before, but if you ever sat down and got a hot dog and a donut just went like this... Or, better yet, if you just saw that scene from Scary Movie 3...
Yeah, Scary Movie movies are funny.
And it's like, whenever they're describing how she was hit, the guy's like, you mean down the middle? And he has a sandwich.
Oh my god, like, what? I don't remember that.
Oh, we gotta watch Scary Movie 3 again.
Okay, I don't know if that's on anything, but listen.
It's on Netflix, actually.
Really? Okay. So Netflix that if you want, because you know I'm all about streaming services. Not Netflix in particular, because they don't give a shit about me. I asked before. But, okay, so what's the other thing I was going to say?
We were talking about Sausage Party.
No, I know we're talking about Sausage Party.
They killed off Jonah Hill, stabbed him in the gut, and then
I can't even remember, like, there's a ton of actors in this movie who are, like, friends with Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, the dude off Workaholics, like, the guy who plays Anders is one of the characters. He's the asshole, right? Of course. He's, like, the asshole hot dog. But there is this movie is just so crazy. And, like, you should definitely see it. Take your IDs, because if you're young like this one here, they're going to ID you.
I'm not that young.
Because people are trying to, like, sneak into this movie, because I think they think, like, the cashiers don't know any better. But if you work in a movie theater, you're going to know what the movies are about.
It's a great movie, though. I fully recommend it. It's just dirty, raunchy humor.
It's so dirty. But, like, I feel like you should expect that when you go into a Seth Rogen movie.
How's it go? Like, if you're 13 years old, you want to see that movie because you want to be cool, and if you're like me and you're 24, you just want to go because they say fuck a lot and they have a sex scene.
When I was 13, I legitimately wanted to see the movie, but they let the movie theater call my parents. And, like, in retrospect, I was like, or hindsight or whatever, I was like, couldn't one of my friends been answering the phone? Like, it was actually my parents. But anybody could have been like, yes, this is her parents.
But it was funny because it was like, it's like they had a Jewish bagel.
Oh my god, like Israeli.
Yeah. And then an Israeli, what the fuck, whatever.
Oh my
god, it's like
the lavanosh.
The lavanosh.
I love that shit, guys. But it's crazy, like the racial stuff.
And he was like, "What side diet will be bathed in 72 bottles of extra virgin olive oil?" And it's like, oh, that's amazing.
It's like, don't ruin their like prophecy. And like the older people who are like teaching them are like Indians, like Native American Indians.
A lot of movies that we've been seeing lately really touch up on like the
religious aspect of stuff that you don't expect. Like we watch Victor Frankenstein, we will review that as well.
If you step back and watch Zootopia, you'll see all the undertones of racism.
Oh yeah, I don't even think they're undertones.
I think that in a
like
way,
Splash Mountain racism.
Yeah, a lot of like cartoony things, like obviously Sausage Party is going to pull a lot of people in because it looks very cartoony
and funny.
It really does look funny, but it's also very basic shapes and colors.
Like in the commercial, that's what got
children.
Me. Like the baby carrots.
No, my favorite part was whenever the potatoes getting peeled. I don't know why.
There was so much like scary stuff in this movie.
Oh yeah, no.
Fucking okay. So wait, one more thing. Okay, like I said, there's some spoilers. You already knew that from now. The fucking villain is a douche.
A literal douche.
People don't even use most people don't use douches.
Way,
they're bad.
I have never seen a 3D modeled camel toe on a giant movie screen.
Did you notice that all the women I know that they weren't all perfect, but you could see they all had a butt,
oh yeah,
wow.
Because of Seth Rogen, give him an ass, give him some titties,
you
and the best
Seth
part
Rogen's
because
ass and
it's
titties.
An R-rated CGI film, you can bet that those titties and that ass were jiggling.
Are modeled on a real person.
Oh yeah, but you could definitely see the biggest camel toe on the woman. It's just, and it's douche. It's a literal douche.
It's funny.
It's a thing you stick in your vagina, squeeze, and juice spores.
Do not buy douches, guys, because they're bad for you. You don't need that shit in your life.
Yeah,
but
guys,
was funny.
All the males out there, do not buy douches.
Guys, as in girl guys.
Girl guys, yes.
But
those do exist. I forgot about that.
But Sausage Party is hilarious. I think it's gonna be a cult movie. I know it made a lot of money the first week, but that doesn't count in film box office stuff. But I think this is gonna catch on. Everybody's gonna be watching it when they're high. We didn't watch it high, but I'm sure it's good high because it was good sober.
One of us watched. You were not sober.
I was sober.
No.
I was soberish.
You had a very big glass of beer before we went to go see. We went to a
bar.
I
forgot that. I thought we went to to the bar before and after the movie.
I was sober.
I was pretty sober. It was beer. Come on. I'm not a lightweight. It was beer. Okay, so go see Sausage Party. It's hilarious. It's made by my other boo, Seth Rogen. It's got an all-star cast. It's got amazing animation. If you look it up, the people who animated this movie worked on other actual great animated movies prior to this. Mm-hmm. So go see it. It's amazing. I give it 5 out of 5.
I'll give it about that.
Okay, so we agree.
5 out of 5?
5 out of 5. Go see Sausage Party, y'all.